game at all.
Boog, this is one of those nights where position players want that pitcher to have a nice tempo. Keep things moving.
And here's the first baseman, Yandy Diaz.
The first baseman, number 2, Yandy Diaz.
The 1-1. And a swing and a miss there.
Yeah, when you get to the big leagues, you think about, filling up the back of your bubblegum card. This guy needs a couple of them to put all the accomplishments that he's had in his career.
The pitch. And that's outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Calls it in, and there's one away.
Batting second, the shortstop, Wander.
Here's Wander Franco. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. That's a strike. 2-2 now. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
2 outs, base is empty. Lau at the plate. The wind of the pitch. Going to count 1-2. The pitch. Fouls it off, still 1-2. The pitch. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
Back here at the ballpark and on the mound for Tampa Bay in this one, Zach Eflin. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. There's a 1-1. There's a strike. And now 2-2. And now the count filled up 3-2. Nimmo aboard here at first with nobody out. Bounce to the left side, and that's just foul. Swings through it for the K. Gassed it right by him.
Batting third.
Here's Pete Alonso. Big time power.
Alonso.
Ball to strike. The pitch. And another ball. Righty delivers. That's a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it went screaming at 108 miles per hour.
Here's Tommy Pham. And now 2-2. Got him looking. And there's 2 away.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Here's Mark Canha. The 2-1. Just missed.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning, and it's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
So 2 down. Starling Marte up now for the Mets. And that one fouled off. Laboring here. About to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. Yes, he did. Down he goes on strikes. An inning in the books tonight. And we're scoreless here on the show. Back here at Citi Field. Now it's Randy Arozarena.
The left fielder.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Swings and misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Kicks and deals. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And now the count is even. That to right. Marte makes the grab, and there's 1 down.
That is it.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Josh Lowe. Put that 600 slugging into context. The league average usually in the low 400s. The next pitch misses. Ball 2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Swing and a miss. And now 2-2. Darryl Parker assigned to umpiring duty behind home plate.
And Boog, with DP, it's sort of a coin flip on those borderline corner pitches. Doesn't really favor one side of the plate more than the other. Sometimes you'll get a little extra the plate, and sometimes you won't. It does seem like he evens it out over the course of a game, though.
Next pitch is outside. Full count, 3-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
Taylor Wall next to hit for the Rays. And a pitch. Strike 2. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobby. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. The high heat, too much on that one. Rays go in order. 1, 2, 3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in Queens, and now here's Jeff McNeil.
He's got a nice, short, compact swing. Doesn't swing and miss a whole lot.
The 1-1. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Oh, this is a rough start to the inning. It's easy to feel like you're on an island on the mound, but he knows his defense is there to back him up.
And a pitch. That one down the line, and it goes just foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, try to stay out of a double play here.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Here comes a pitch.
Oh, that's out.
McNeil, the base runner at first with 1 out. Swing and a bouncer. Over to Diaz. 2 away.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
So the lineup flips over. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. Man on second, 2 down. Out to short. Boots it.
Hard to tell exactly what went wrong right there. That was a fairly routine ground ball, but he just couldn't get it to stick, and the glove might have taken his eye off it a little early, but regardless, you're going to have to work around that error.
Now up to hit, Francisco Lindor. Struck out swinging his first time. Next offering upstairs. Second inning here, no score. Three and 2 now. And they're all loaded up.
Now that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
2 outs, bases full. Here's some real power at the plate. Pete Alonso. Ball to strike. That one ripped. Rosarena racing, makes the catch. Mets leave him loaded. We'll move to the third with no score. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. And stepping in for the Rays, Luke Raley. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And now 2 balls and a strike.
But this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Left-hand batter waits. That one missed. Got him. 1 gone here.
No, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths, it's not just the pitcher, it's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders, have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
2 strikes.
Next pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Top of the third, no score. Next pitch downstairs, and a full count now.
Tough take right there. He swings at that more often than not.
In the air, left field, down the line. Pham makes the grab, 2 down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
The center fielder.
And now it's Jose Siri. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Next one misses. 3-2 now. Two down, nobody on. Base hit, center field. And that extends the inning.
Wow. So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
Yandy Diaz now. 0 for 1 so far.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
Siri leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Stays alive. The 1-2. Here's a high chopper, and he picks it up in foul territory. And a 1-2. And there's a ball.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. The Rays strand just the one. Still no score. As we go to the last of the third, and stepping in for New York, Tommy Pham. The pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Righty to the plate. Ripped on the ground to second. 1 up, 1 down.
The first baseman, number 19,
Mark Canha up now for the Mets. He reached on a walk his first time. On the ground to third. Tosses to first, and that quickly 2 away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Starling Marte.
Here's Starling Marte. His first at bat was a strikeout. It's amazing. We get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
And a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Jeff McNeil stands in. He was plunked in his first trip to the plate. Eflin a move to first, and he's back in standing. Another move to first, and he's back again. Back to first, and again he's back safely. Got him. And that's the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. On to inning number 4. We're tied 0-0. Welcome back. John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Wander Franco. That misses the zone. 2-1. And that skips in the dirt. And it's filled up.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now it's Brandon Lowe. Line drive. That's a base hit out into left center field. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
All over that one right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Now here's the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Randy Arozarena. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got him! And 2 away now.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Now it's going to be Josh Lowe. 3-1 now. And it's strike 2. And here's a 3-2. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. 1 left for Tampa, and we're still knotted at 0. Bottom 4, and stepping in for New York, Eduardo Escobar. The wind and the pitch. And a count 1-2.
Well, these Mets, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs, can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Now the catcher up to hit, Francisco Alvarez. And here it comes. The 3-1. And a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Struck him out looking. Back to the top of the Mets order. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. 1 for 2. kicks and fires. Grounded to third, could be 2. Over to Lau, and that's 2.
Well, we can never overstate it. Pitcher's best friend right there. Double play, gets out of the jam, saves some pitches.
We go to the top of the 5th. Now up for Tampa Bay, Taylor Walls.
Taylor Walls.
The 1-1. And a foul ball.
Well, these Rays doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
And the righty deals. That one inside, and now it's 3-2.
And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
Hard hit left side. Lindor jumps, throws, not in time, and he reaches safely.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first, and not every shortstop could even make that play.
Luke Raley digs in now. He's 0 for 1. Verlander moved to first, and he dives back in safely. And a 1-1. Fouled off to the right.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Christian Bethancourt.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
At the belt and fires. Got him. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
And he deals. Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. Line and a base hit into right. Runner holds at third, so even with 2 outs, they didn't risk it.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
And now the first baseman, Yandy Diaz. Foul ball. Two now. That one is absolutely belted. Nimmo going back on it. Back some more. Pulls it in on the warning track. So the Rays strand a pair, and we are still scoreless. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Jalen Beeks. He's been so good against lefties. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. A switch hitter batting right. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. The pitch. Next offering is outside.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Got to be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. Nobody out, runner at first. Pickoff throw, and he's back standing. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
The 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Now the left fielder, Tommy Pham. Picks over, and he breaks for second. To second, and he's out. In for a strike. That's strike two. To kick the pitch. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Raley pulls it down, and that's the third out. One hit in the inning, but no one left. We're through 5, and we still have no score. And welcome back. Now batting Wander Franco.
Leading off for Tampa Bay, the shortstop, Wander Franco.
The wind of the pitch. Now a high fly ball out to left center. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Go ahead run on base. Now it's the second baseman, Brandon Lau. He has, as they like to say, light tower power. Not a big guy, but a big swing and thunder in that bat. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Verlander done in this one. And as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Steven Nogaset comes on now.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Randy Arozarena.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
3-2 now. And there's ball 4.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Josh Lowe next to hit for the Rays, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Check swing. He went. And the count 1-2. Franco at second. Arozarena at first. 1 gone. Pitch misses. And the count's even at 2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That one misses. Counts full. 3-2. And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
That's a nice at bat and a great take on 3-2. Probably could have gone either way in that spot around the knees.
Now the third baseman, Taylor Walls. That's a little bit low.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swung on, belted. Marte drop step going back. It's gone. Grand slam. That should fire up the dugout. It's his 8th home run of the year. And they grab the lead. It's 4-0.
One big swing, and that turns the tables on this one. And when you come to the plate with the bases loaded and you've got some pop, you know it's hard not to think about the chance to hit a grand slam. And that can be a trap sometimes, but not right here. He seized the opportunity, put a great swing on it, and now they're working with the lead.
Drew Smith into the game. He's being eased into the game here with the bases empty. Here's a speed threat, Luke Raley. 1 down, bases empty. Swing and a miss as he was late. Still only 1 out here in the inning. On the ground, and that's a fair ball. And that rolls into the corner. Around first and hustling for second, and he's in with a stand-up double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
1 out, runner at second. Now here is Christian Bethancourt. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Ken on to first. That's the 2nd out. Daniel Vogelback coming into the game now as the injury replacement.
Now playing first base, number 32.
And stepping in for the Rays, Jose Siri.
Vogelback.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Runner at third, 2 away. And 1-2.
No, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Brooks Raley preparing to come on if needed. Brigham warming up as well. 2 outs. Off the outside edge, and now the count is 2-2. 2 outs with a runner at third. next offering is fouled back. Right-handed reliever. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 2-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. But the damage was done right here as you get another look at the grand slam home run. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Bottom of the inning, Daniel Vogelback at the plate. Falling behind 2-1. Movement in the bullpen. Ryan Thompson warming up for manager Kevin Cash. And the pitch. Fouls one off. 2-2. Left-hand hitter waits. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but it's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
Got him swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Starling Marte up to hit.
Number 6, Starling Marte.
On the ground to third. Walls throws to first. Marte retired.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Jeff.
2 outs, base is empty. Jeff McNeil up now for the Mets. Good contact guy, good defender. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. And that's down, a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
All right, there you go.
Now batting,
Eduardo Escobar, El Caballo up to hit.
Escobar.
And now the lefty. Got one out to right. And makes the grab. And that'll do it. Mets leave 1. They're down 4-0. Back here at the ballpark, top of inning number 7. Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Yandy Diaz. The pitch. Line drive. Makes the grab, 1 away.
The batter, number 5,
So up next, Wander Franco, 1 for 3. One now. Late with the swing there.
2 strikes.
Got it by him for the K. Two outs, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Brandon Lau.
number 8.
He provides a surprising amount of pop from the second base position.
Listen, that's not something to take lightly. Getting that kind of production from the guys up the middle, it's not a strength of most lineups.
In the air, left side. And that should be extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in safely with a double, his second of the day.
You got to get on your horse and get to that thing and get it back in, because he's going to come barrel around first He's going to put pressure on you. If you bobble it or you don't get there in a hurry, he's going to make you look silly and end up on second base.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Randy Arozarena next to hit for the Rays. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. The Rays strand just the one, but they're in front 4-0. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Ryan Thompson.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets.
The catcher.
The Mets in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at-bat out of him right here.
And a 3-2. The punch out there, and he's down on strikes for the second time today.
Up next for the Mets.
Here's Brandon Nimmo.
Center fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Started after it, appealed to third, and he held back according to Ricky Halladay. And the right-hander deals. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
2-2 now. Ground ball right side. Loud. Whips it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Here's Francisco Lindor. Kicks and deals. He swings and fouls one off. And now it's 1-2. And a ball evens the count.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 4-0. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Brooks Raley. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. And now the DH, Josh Lowe.
The designated hitter, Josh Lowe.
Next pitch misses inside, and that's ball 2. In the air, right field. Brings it in, and there's 1 down.
The third baseman, number 6.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Taylor Walls. He's already homered here in this one. Line drive, base hit, right field.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job, and that's what you're supposed to do with the pitch in that location.
Luke Raley getting ready to hit the 1-1. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. And a pitch. In the air, right side of the infield. McNeil on his horse. And it drops in.
No, he's safe.
Oh, he didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look like a line drive in the box score tomorrow. When you pop a ball up like that, you don't expect it to get you a knock too often, but right there, somehow he got it to drop in behind first base, and that's where no one could get to it.
Now at the plate, Christian Bethancourt. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Swings through that one.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
Here's a 1-2. And that one missing low.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
3-2. This one in the air right field. Marte moves under it. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jose Siri.
So first and second with 2 outs. And now the center fielder, Jose Siri. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Pham under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Rays 4 and the Mets nothing. Back here at Citi Field. Now it's the DH, Pete Alonso.
Designated hitter, Pete Alonso.
The 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to short. Franco on to first. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Now batting, the left fielder, Tommy.
Here's the left fielder, Tommy Pham. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And a pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Here's Daniel Vogelback. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And a count 1-2. Righty delivers. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Loud relay to second, but he's in there easily.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
Man at second here with 2 away. And the batter now, Starling Marte. Here's a 1-1. Bounced out to short. Goes to first. Save. And there are runners at the corners.
Tough play on a nice backhand stop. Had to be perfect with the exchange and throw to get the out, but it looked like he had to dig in there a little deeper, like he was trying to get a split finger grip or something. Close play, but that little extra time on the transfer made all the difference.
And the Rays, they go to the bullpen. Kevin Kelly.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Kevin Kelly.
So they're at the corners now. Now it's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. That one hammered center field way back there. And forget it. He sends it out of here. And they inch closer. It's 4-3. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance, and they found a way to fight back big time. Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Luis Guillorme.
Number 13, Luis Guillorme.
And a pitch. They say it went.
Well, no signs of wavering on the mound here in the 8th. He's looking rock solid so far.
The tying run at the plate. Line drive, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
2 outs, runner at first. And now, Francisco Alvarez. Next offering away off the plate.
Well, with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on. Drive it into a gap and score that run from first base.
Payoff pitch. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Guillorme off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. So they get 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Through 8 full, it's the Rays 4 and the Mets 3. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Dominic Leone. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the New York Mets, number 50, Dominic.
Now into the ball game on defense, Brett Beatty. He's the new 3rd baseman.
Now playing third base.
And stepping in for the Rays, Yandy Diaz.
Beatty.
Here's a 1-1. That one ripped, but foul. 1-2 now. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Bullpen activity starting up now. Jeff Brigham appears to be getting loose.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And it's even up.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Brandon Lowe.
Man at first. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Brandon Lowe. Ball to strike. The pitch. Outside. Left-hand batter waits. The other way. And that's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
One down. Randy Arozarena, the next to hit. The pitch. That's off the mark, and it's 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Kicks and fires. There's a swing and a miss.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Comes the 2-2. Swings and misses. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So first and second with 2 outs. And next is the designated hitter, Josh Lowe. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And it is 2-1. Started to swing, held up.
3 balls, 1 strike.
There's a strike.
3-1 count. Saying to himself, I've got to get a fastball here. Just spins a get me over breaking ball to bring the count full.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Nimmo ranging after it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Jason Adam.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
And now it's 3-2. Here comes a pitch. And that's ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Arozarena makes a nice running catch. And next for the Mets, Pete Alonso. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. And now 2-1. Tying run at first. The winning run at the plate. And now it's even up.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Off the mark there, and the count's full.
That's a really good take.
And he walked him.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
2 on, 1 out. Tommy Pham up now for the Mets. The 1-1. And that's downstairs and outside.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
That one fouled off. 2-2. On the ground, a second, might be 2 to Franco for 1. That's a double play. The ball game is over.